then we fight for liberty.
Pain's work captures the spirit of we fight for independence.
With
Welcome to my
that said they were anti-war. I think they said no new wars. Yeah, they voted for a president that was not going to start any new wars. And what's funny to me is that not only were you lied to, not only did this man start this and get out of the
freedom. Greetings from the encampment. The spirit of liberty is strong. We will fight for our rights and our freedom.
Just in order to get the Greater Israel Project accomplished, you have to kill people. That's why it's wrong. Killing people is wrong. Full stop. So you can try to make sense of it with, well, it's a threat and this and that. There's no greater threat than the United States empire.
Vocabulary up, because I'm throwing out words like hubris, acquiesce, verbose. What are you going to do about the dichotomy of the nuance?
To the encampment for liberty.
And what I've learned, and I'm not a liberal or a Democrat. I voted for Trump the first time, but he's become a politician. He lies like all the other politicians. He deceives like all the other politicians.
Endures through every change and challenge. We stand at the dawn of liberty, unshaken by the trials ahead. Our cause in
doing. I'm going to go out on the limb and say anybody that sits in that oval does not like Americans. They love United States, though, which is the politics, but they don't love the Americans. Americans are farmers. Americans are mechanics. Americans are school teachers. Americans are mom and pop businesses.
And framing! Soldiers, the enemy is near.
Not only do I love my FBA fam, my Black American fam, my Black people on code, you know, my people that's allies with us, as part of the fam. I love y'all. I love my country too. You feel me?
The cause to victory.
To victory. These pastries are wonderful.
Indeed, but we must stay vigilant.
Has had physical possession of Hunter Biden's laptop, which reportedly contains, well, a lot of disturbing material.
You have access to that actual laptop.
A jury found Hunter Biden guilty of 3 felony gun charges.
I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Oopsies. He lied. He pardoned a crackhead. Hunter Biden. Welcome to the Candace Owens Show.
I've heard you call me a crackhead many times.
I didn't even
and the
know
truth
this.
of the matter is, I was a crackhead. The quote-unquote laptop, which, by the way, you know what the laptop proved?
That you were a crackhead.
There you go. My marriage fell apart, and it just started a really, really dark cycle. My brother called me and said, this has got to stop. And it forced me into a choice. And the choice was, do I get out of bed and live, or do I die?
DC is corrupt. Politics is corrupt.
But something's changed, Candace. It's not left or right. The DC elite of the left, they crushed my dad because he was never part of that club. He was never part of the Epstein class. You know one thing he didn't do? He didn't greenlight to turn Gaza into a Trump golf course with the maitre d' being Jared Kushner. War in Iran that they started, that every president before him was pressured by the Israelis.
And I do think there was something about the Charlie Kirk assassination that everyone just sort of looked up.
They're the people that Charlie Kirk made. The level of disloyalty or fear, I don't know what it is. And the criticism of you for asking the questions for someone who was like a brother to you, it's like, what the F are you talking about? I listen to you and I go, right on. The Acts of John, there is a thing that Christ says, you must learn to suffer as I do in order to be able not to suffer. And that is the greatest lesson of everything.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Party. Why I like the new party? Number one, it's a group of people that's on a panel. We all have differences, but we all basically still come together at the end of the day. The new party for me is about unity. The new party for me is about educating people to the truth, letting people know what's been going on in our country. With that being said, shout out to the new party, man. We're going to keep it going with y'all.
Welcome to the new party. I'm Gray Mars.
I'm Kamal.
Hi, I'm Kim.
What's up? I'm Doc.
It's your boy Zeke Arkham.
So we got a special guest, Zeke. Zeke, this is your second time here, but we'll play a clip from your page and then you can tell people where to find you and what you do.
Of the Black community needs to be addressed. I am tired of Black people pretending like they are the ones that didn't start slavery because they were. And I'm tired of them pretending that white people didn't die to end slavery because we were. I'm also tired of pretending that there are still slaves today and all of the slave owners are, you guessed it, people of color. I'm also tired of pretending that there weren't white slaves as well. And I think that a lot of people in the Black community avoid these truths because they want to try and move up in this country without having to do the hard work.
I got a problem with this video. I do. This lady should have had a chef's hat on and one of those chef's jackets because she came here to cook and I wasn't ready. I would have had my knife and fork, everything. I wasn't ready. Here's the thing about the truth. The truth is never pretty. Some people need that ugly truth right in front of them. This lady didn't tell a single lie. The only problem she's getting flack because of this video is because she told the truth. And a lot of people really don't like the truth. A lot of people don't like being told what's right in front of their face. A lot of people don't like being put in a position where they're forced to now stand face to face with facts. Facts famously don't care about your feelings. Aside from this lady cooking and I wasn't ready for it, I have no problem with anything she said because it's all factually correct. And if you have a problem with these facts, that's a you problem. That has nothing to do with her. The first person who ever said Black folks need to stand up on their own and accept responsibility for all their own decisions and everything that happens to them, all their own actions, was Frederick Douglass. You gonna call him racist? You gonna call Frederick Douglass racist? He's the one who said it. Booker T. Washington said, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You know, George Washington Carver said, cast your bucket down where it is and work. So, I mean, all these people have been saying the same thing for a century, a little over a century. And people didn't have a problem with it then. Why is there a problem with it now? Facts are wonderful things. Keep telling the truth. Zeke Arkham, got you.
Zeke, thank you for coming. Where can people find you and what do you do?
You can find me on X and Instagram. Those are my main spots. Zeke Arkham, ZeekArkham. And that particular clip was on TikTok. Real Zeke Arkham.
For sure. So we're talking about Hunter Biden. One of the things that caught my attention was what he said about Israel. So we'll play that clip.
Corrupt. Politics is corrupt.
But something's changed, Candace. It's not left or right. The DC elite of the left, they crushed my dad because he was never part of that club. He was never part of the Epstein class. You know one thing he didn't do? He didn't greenlight to turn Gaza.
All right, Kim, you're the only left-wing person over here other than me. So was Joe Biden a part of the Epstein class?
He's implicit. I mean, he's complicit. They all wash each other's hands. The elite have more class solidarity than the rest of us do. So, and he didn't release the Epstein files, unless he did and I missed it. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I need an antacid. I didn't know Candace was gonna have Hunter Biden. I have this running joke because I've always joked about how Hunter Biden's he's actually like pretty attractive. Like just like physically speaking, he's like a good looking guy, right? So I used to joke about how he's one of my kids' baby daddies. But he was so corrupt. He's trying to rebrand himself. I am not here for the rebranding or rehabilitation of Hunter Biden. Fuck that guy. He's corrupt. Biden's corrupt. They're all corrupt. Sure, maybe creepy Joe Biden wasn't on Epstein Island, sure, but he was taking showers with his 13-year-old daughter. And he was also inappropriately touching a lot of little girls and women on camera. Tara Reid, the accusations that Tara Reid has against Joe Biden have more credibility than the civil lawsuit from that one lady that won against Trump in New York. But they silenced Tara Reid. They silenced the laptop because Hunter Biden had corrupt business dealings through Burisma in Ukraine, especially during the coup in 2014 that they had there. I could go on. So I don't know what, I mean, Candace is trying to do here, I don't know. I think this is disgusting, honestly. I might vomit.
Well, the interview just came out, so I'm going to play what he said about Donald Trump assassination.
Whether it's Butler or Charlie or
Butler makes no sense.
these things that it's just not right. And I mean, it's so glaringly not right. It's almost as if they're just saying,
F
like,
you.
F you.
They're not even
I don't
trying.
care.
We don't even get good psyops anymore. And that's what I keep saying. I'm like, it's so disrespectful that we're not even getting good psyops anymore. Like we're supposed to believe he survived four assassination attempts, the first president that's ever survived 4 assassination attempts.
Yeah.
They lie to us about things, they make a big deal, and then they make it want to, it's going to go away. They're going to keep pretending and telling us that this is a totally normal grieving widow. Okay. No one's buying that. Like something's just not right here. Everyone can see that this is not how you would react to your husband being shot. And this sort of just, I'm fine. And I like 2 weeks later, I fully accept the narrative. I have no interest in anything else. It's over. Let's close it. I forgive him. Let's move on. You're asking us to abandon our common sense and our humanity is what you're asking us to do. And that kind of seems like where we're at. Like they're insisting on this. And I'm going, where is this going to go? Because we're not doing the thing they want us to do. Like they're just constantly giving us slop all the time. I mean, even the recent White House Correspondents' Dinner, there was so much theater to it after, so much theater. And now it's kind of, okay, Secret Service maybe shot each other and we're just going to kind of quietly move on. But Trump needs the ballroom. Like that's a normal reaction. Hey, there's a shooting duck. Hey, well, we better get that ballroom.
And by the way, it's going to cost $1 billion now. And by the way, it's not from donors. And by the way, we're going to do it. Like it's just the constant. Like talk about gaslighting.
This has been just.
Yeah.
You're the MAGA person on the panel. How do you feel about Hunter Biden saying that President Trump's assassination attempts were fake?
I mean, how much bullshit can one man shovel in one setting? That's basically what's going on here. That's what's going on over and over between Candace, between this guy. Crackhead's going to crackhead, and that's just how I feel right now. Everything. First of all, Candace, her entire grift right now, over and over again, since Charlie was assassinated, is basically that of a jealous, bitter person who didn't get what she wanted. I don't know whether it was money, whether it was power, whether it was whatever. Her entire grift comes down to Erica is not mourning and grieving the way she thinks Erica should mourn and grieve. And all her retard followers are saying the same exact thing. Erica isn't mourning. We don't like her. There's something in her eyes. Oh, okay, so she lied about dating. So she lied about this. Basically, what it comes down to is that she is jealous and bitter. And that's what it comes down to. As far as Trump's assassination attempts, you mean to tell me that Trump was able to hire someone who was such an expert marksman that he was able to clip Trump's ear as Trump was directly as Trump was turning his head? The amount of practicing, the amount of I don't know what that would have to go into that to make it that perfect is unreasonable. And then she goes on to say, "Oh, I don't believe any of it. I don't believe any of it." You mean to tell me Charlie Kirk was somehow involved in his own assassination? His wife, who had 2 babies with him, was somehow involved in his assassination. Mind you, she hasn't shown proof of anything. And I mean, at this point, I don't understand how she has even a shred of credibility amongst anyone. This is the real slop. Not what the government's saying, not what Trump's saying, not anything else. Candace Owens and what she's saying on her podcast every day is the real slop.
Okay, so Candace Owens asked Hunter about, did he have the white girl in the white?
One question for the culture. the cocaine that was found at the White House. Was it yours?
No, I've been sober since June 1st,
Yeah, right.
19, clean and sober. Verifiably so, by the way, and verifiably so by the Bureau of Probation, in which I was drug tested randomly for over the course of 2 years while I went through my trials and things like that. But beyond that is that, directly to your question, I wasn't even there. Not only there, but people have to understand is where that cocaine was found was, the visitor's entrance underneath that is where visitors come in and they come over from the old executive office building staff to go to the Oval or go to the chief of staff's office or to the offices in the West Wing. And it was found in a cubby in right outside of the Situation Room.
Mhm.
And it's like no possibility, not even remotely, beyond the fact that I wasn't even there. I mean, I spent probably, over the course of 4 years, maybe 25 days at the White House, like 25 nights, 30, if I'm being fair. And so it's just it was an easy, I'm an easy target, and understandably so.
Right.
I mean, I've been, I think, probably the most famous addict and famous person, through the grace of God, in recovery for 7 years, or close to 7 years, June 1st.
Kamal, was that Hunter Biden's cocaine?
I'll tell y'all one thing though. People that do crack live for a long time, don't they? These crackheads be living for a long ass time. Crack must make you bone strong or some shit. I don't know. But I almost shed a tear because y'all finally realizing the grifter Candace Owens always been. Oh, I've been saying it for years. Oh, people are starting to see it. I'm telling y'all right now, she gonna hit us with a reverse Uno card. She gonna run for president 2028 as a Democrat. Y'all mark my words. Telling y'all right now, biggest grift on the planet is about to happen. Telling y'all right now. God damn.
Well, it seems like they friends now.
And I've stopped with this left versus right, Democrat versus Republican. I'm like, this is sheer evil versus good.
By the way,
this is like sheer evil.
But by the way,
Like I'm
exactly, it is good versus evil.
Yeah,
They're so stupid.
They have.
Shame on whoever believes this shit.
I said to you before that I pray to God that by the end of this, that you think of me as a friend, because if anything ever happened to me, I want you and Melissa team up. Like, oh my God.
Of it's not, and I've stopped with this.
How you feel about the Hunter Biden Candace duo?
Two types of people I ain't never really took no advice from: crackheads and side bitches. Just ain't never been my personal cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here. I don't see that as a path to profitability, me personally. You know what I'm saying? But I think some stuff they can say it's true. Like I don't believe the Trump assassination. I heard Zeke say they clipped his ear. Charlie Kirk was at a university in Utah talking to students, and we have clear video evidence of the round impacting him. Trump is the president, running for the president of the United States, and we ain't got no video evidence seeing a round strike him. We just see people dive on him, and he get up with some ketchup on him and a scratch. Like, I seen WWE fake it better. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me personally. I think with the way cameras are in this world, all the cameras that are obviously looking at him, he's obviously the center of attention, and we don't see the round strike him. With the way how powerful these rifles are, you would catch the round. I'm pretty sure. But I ain't listening to no crackheads or no side bitch. All my side bitches lied on me. You know, you can take it to the bank, baby. They lied on me. Yeah, they don't know nothing. I don't even know my name. They still call me Doc. You know what I'm saying? So Just some helpful advice out there, y'all. Crackheads and side bitches, you might want to stay away from that.
All right. So Stephen Colbert got canceled because of Trump. Kim, are you sad that Stephen Colbert is canceled?
No. Does anybody here like that? What a fall from grace. I mean, he was one of my favorite comedians. I listened to that with like a genuine ear. He's not funny. He used to be hilarious. The Colbert Report was honestly the pinnacle of like when Comedy Central was at its best. And now all these guys suck. They're not funny. They're not relevant. I don't know why people. I know like I've been on those sets before where like they tell you when to laugh, but I can't imagine. They probably have to pay those people to laugh. That's not even funny. He's not funny. And if you watch his skit from the White House Correspondents' Center where he killed, he did so good. To go from that to where he is now, it's such a shame. And this is why people don't like liberals. But hey, honestly, if they pay me what they pay him, I'd be saying the same shit. So I can't even blame him.
Are people delusional though? It's just like with human nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you talking crazy about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I got the power Trump got, I'm gonna be sitting back like buddy on belly, eating a banana. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how I'm about to, I'm gonna fuck your hustle up. Like, that's just real. If you talking about me crazy and I can get you to shut up, like everybody always say, when you say shut up, they say, well, here you go. You feel me? This debate me. You know what I'm saying?
Doc, hold on. Doc, you got to say the line from Belly, bro. You got to do it, bro.
I'm gonna drop. I don't like they get too much money. What he said? I don't like that. I gotta drop a dime with them niggas.
So can you guys actually, is this a lawsuit that he lost?
I'm gonna play him signing off. This is what he did, sign off with Bruce Springsteen. Zeke, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, honestly, he's just not funny. I mean, I've watched a bunch of clips of his. The man is just not funny. He doesn't make me want to tune in. I mean, listen, I'm MAGA all day. Although I call Trump good and bad. You know what I mean? I call him when it's good. I do call him when it's bad. But I'm pretty much MAGA all day. And if he was funny, okay, sure. I'd tune in. I'd listen. I'd have myself a couple chuckles. And that was it. But the dude's just not funny. And then you bring out Bruce Springsteen, who hasn't been relevant since 1985. And now all of a sudden now I'm edgy now because I'm going after Trump. It's just not funny. Whether it's a lawsuit with CBS, whether it's Trump's feelings getting hurt, you alienate half the country. You got half the country who voted for Trump. And then you go on your show, Stephen Colbert does, and all he does is shred Trump. And after a while, it's just like, all right, well, what else you got? What can you do for me lately? Okay, now you're going to sit and alienate. I don't feel like watching this now. And there's a reason why late night TV isn't the same thing what it was. When Jay Leno was doing it, when Johnny Carson was doing it, when David Letterman was doing it, it was funny. People could tune in. People could be entertained, whether you were right, left, in the middle, wherever. But now you've got these guys. Jimmy Kimmel's the same exact thing. It's not funny. These dudes are corny. And then they get out there, and then it's like, all right, I feel like you're attacking me now for being a conservative. I don't feel like watching. So this is why your shows are tanking. This is why shows like The Boys are corny now, and people are just dunking on and cooking the finale because it went from being an entertaining show to now all of a sudden anti-Trump slop. It's not funny. No one's going to tune in, and I'm glad Hollywood, all of Hollywood, is tanking.
This is what Trump had to say about Colbert.
Great thing to do. Stephen Colbert's last show tomorrow night. What's your message to him, the late night host Stephen Colbert? It's his last show after him being such a staunch critic of yours. What's your message? I'll have a message at a later date. Okay. So on Iran, did the U.S.
So, Kamal, what you think about him saying that he'll have a message at a later date?
Yeah, I guess he's sending the message. You feel me? Canceled that nigga. Get him the fuck out of here. Man, like Doc said, y'all gotta start knowing human nature, man. Y'all going after Berber. You feel me? Have y'all seen in this lifetime anybody that has gone after the president, like have people gone after Trump in the media like this? I've never seen this shit. I see South Park may do it here and there, right? But other than that, I have not seen media go after Trump like this. Mainstream media, you feel me?
Yeah.
And these late night shows, like, ain't it weird that all these niggas got big long ass heads? Is that like a requirement? Or you gotta have a big long ass head to be a nighttime late night show, you feel me? Host. But like I said, it's like what Doc said, it's human nature. Y'all coming after Trump, and Trump is like, all right, I got y'all. You feel me? I'll tell you this much, and look it. I'm not a Magatron. You feel me? I'm apolitical. I'm not on the Democrat side or the Republican side. But if y'all want to be real, in 2016, Trump was lazy as fuck legislatively. This term, way more active. You feel me? So if y'all want to, if you on the Magatron side, y'all can most definitely say that about Trump. He is doing shit legislatively for his group at the end of the day.
My thing too, though, is even after the last show got canceled, the last late night show, I forgot what the name of it, Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yeah.
His joint wasn't funny either. So my thing was like, they coming out, at least if you're going to go after him, bruh, you got to come with some fire, some heat or something. They not funny. They coming with like bad jokes.
They put Jimmy Kimmel back on though, right? They like took that back.
Yeah,
they put him back on.
Yeah, they took that back. I think
They put him back on. They put him
Yeah.
back on because there was a lot of pressure towards ABC and Disney. But
Okay.
I mean, it's like I said, like, listen, like I said, I'm MAGA, but I have a sense of humor. If you cook Trump and it's hysterical, I'm gonna laugh about it. You know, listen, I got no real stake in Trump one way or another. You know, like I said, I like him. I'm a fan of his, but I don't know him like that. So if you're gonna cook him, be funny about it at least. But these dudes are all corny. That's what it comes down to. It's corny.
they are. They are very horny. They're not very funny. But I will say it is a misuse of power and an attack on free speech, because even if we disagree with them, Donald Trump should not be using his power and his might to silence his political opponents, as cringy and annoying and super liberal as they are. That I think is
But let me ask you guys this though:
We gotta say it on TV. We ain't gotta let you say it on TV.
yes, that's free speech.
No,
but I'm saying,
but is there proof that Trump got these guys canceled?
Yes, he did. They
What
just
proof is there?
explained
What
it
proof
right
is
there.
there?
It says wait, I'm scrolling up in the comments because
I'll put it on the screen.
But
he said that Trump sued the parent company CBS for deceptively editing the Vice President Kamala Harris's interview, which they did. And when they settled the lawsuit, Colbert criticized the network. That's free speech. And calling it a bribe, and then after that CBS canceled his show. So
Okay, but
yes.
but did Trump call and directly get Colbert? That's what I'm asking.
With respect to the Jimmy Kimmel, yes, he did specifically reach out to the FCC and say to cancel him. So they had to resend that because that would have been a very solid lawsuit. This one, I'm sure, is more like implied, right? So he already sued them. They're going to have to pay him. Like, you can't talk bad about him anymore. He already sued us, so we're going to get rid of you.
I disagree.
because you- And also, he might have like a contractual dispute there because they can't just fire him depending on what his contract dispute is, because political speech is not protected speech.
Kim, would
You can fire people for their political speech. However, if it's a contractual dispute, then Colbert might have a claim there against CBS. Go ahead, Doc. Sorry.
If I sue somebody for defamation, right, and they say something about me that I don't like, and I sue them for defamation, am I infringing on their free speech?
If you file a frivolous lawsuit, you should let the courts, handle that.
I think it's defamation.
There's an imbalance of power. So Donald Trump starting frivolous lawsuits, he's the president of the United States, right?
Kim,
So even if he has a good lawsuit or a bad lawsuit, it's the power imbalance.
But you came looking for the power imbalance. You called my name. If you call my name, Kim, you don't get to ask. You don't get to say, "Oh, you responding and you got more power than me." You know I have more power than you when you said it.
If it's a defamation lawsuit, that's fine, but that's not what the issue here is with Colbert. Colbert called out CBS, right? I mean, I disagree with it, but that was his opinion, and I don't think they should have fired him for that. And it was as a result of Trump suing them. So, in a way, it is an abuse
I
of
think
power.
that's a reach.
That's my right,
respectfully, I think that's a
That's
reach.
why Donald Trump sues companies to prove a point, and that's how Donald Trump works. So CBS
but
is acting.
even the tweet said Trump sued them because they edited an interview to make him look bad. That is bad journalism. That is a suicide. That's a lawsuit right there.
Yeah.
Especially
No,
during
that's
a
not the
campaign.
lawsuit though.
But that had nothing to do with Trump calling and saying, "Get Colbert off the air." That's why I'm asking: is there proof?
With, like I said, with the Jimmy Kimmel, there was. With this one, I agree that CBS did deceptively edit that Kamala Harris interview. I agree with that, and they did, and that's what they do, right? With the Jimmy Kimmel, there was that proof. With this one, it's more like implied. It's not
What
as
proof was
overt,
there?
which is probably why Donald Trump didn't comment on it, because he probably has people advising him like, hey, if you want him to stay fired, don't make it look like you had anything to do. Just let it on its own. Does that make sense?
With Jimmy Kimmel, he has FCC chairman basically do it. He basically said, because he said something like Charlie Kirk, so that was a difference. But we're gonna move on because Trump is saying that he might not go to his son's wedding.
He'd like me to go, but it's going to be just a small little private affair, and I'm going to try and make it. I'm in the midst. I said, you know, this is not good timing for me. I have a thing called Iran and other things. That's one I can't win on. If I do attend, I get killed. If I don't attend, I get killed. By the fake news, of course, I'm talking about. No, but he's got a very person who I've known for a long time, and hopefully they're going to have a great marriage.
So, would you guys miss your son's wedding as a president? You feel like that's a valid reason?
Only if I didn't love them.
Zeke, do you feel like it's a valid reason?
I mean, listen, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, you know, you had the Ted Cruz situation where that cold snap or the what was it, the hurricane that hit Texas, and he got crucified for going on a pre-planned family vacation, and he had to stop his vacation and come back. When you're in the, I mean, meanwhile, Democrats do it all the time. They up and disappear and leave and go different places all the time. But you know, we're not discussing that, I guess. But I mean, it's something where he's in the middle of a lot of things. Me personally, I don't see a reason as a parent why I wouldn't go to my child's wedding. But you know, to me, this it's not a huge point as far as him going or not going. It's not a huge point. But it's like he said, he's going to get crucified whether he goes or not. Someone's going to have something to say about it. So to me, it's you're in the public eye. You have to make the best call that you can think of at that time and just stick with it.
Kamal, should Trump go to his son's wedding? Is he a horrible father for missing it?
I mean, let's ask a tough question. Is this his first son's wedding? Or is this the second or third?
I think this is Junior.
I think it's his second or third wedding because he was married before, right?
Well, there you go. Trump, like, man, I've been the one, I've been all. All right. That's how Trump feeling. Look, I got better things to do. I seen you get married once. I don't need to see you get married 2 or 3 times.
Doc, what you think?
I know Kim said if he didn't love him, he wouldn't go. I think if his son loved him, I would realize that this might not be the ideal time to have a wedding. You know what I'm saying? My father under a lot of scrutiny, running the country, damn near running the world. this might not be the best time. I might have to tell it, say, baby, give me a year or two. You'll be all right. And we're going to still get married. He got to get married now. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, she must be, you know what I'm saying? She like, we got to do it now while everybody's going to take the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of publicity from his son and his wife. Like, you don't have to get married right now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying it got to be arranged around your father, but if you want your father to be there, then you need to do that at an advantageous time for him. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a normal father. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure some of this money that's paying for this wedding has come from, you know, your father's pockets and his lot and the things he's done and the positions he's put you in. So I would think that maybe he would be more considerate. Like, you know, if I want my pops at my wedding, I'm gonna be like, say, we probably get married, you know what I'm saying, right after he leave office or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That would just be me. You know what I'm saying? My pops, you know what I'm saying? I mess with my pops, you know what I'm saying? So
I'll go to his wedding. Okay, I love weddings. If Donald Trump wants to give me his seat, I'll go to his son's wedding.
know that motherfucker gonna be $2,000 a plate. Open bar.
Yeah.
Open bar. All the upper level escorts you can handle. You
I
know
won't
what I'm
talk
saying?
politics. I'll just go.
I
I'll
go
have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say this ain't a black wedding. You can't just show up, get yourself a plate, and go and leave. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, black folk, we show up and be like, "Oh, I'm supposed to give you a gift." Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Oh, I thought that was just a Mexican thing. That's funny.
I don't think I could afford the gift to be able to take Trump's seat. I'm talking about them envelopes probably gonna look like the mafia. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lying. It 50 in them joints. You know what I'm saying? At least. It's poverty. It's poverty in them envelopes. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you make is whatever basic Americans make like a year, that's in them envelopes. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I don't know. Might want to stay home, Kim.
So it's a lot of stuff going on in Cuba right now. This is what Trump had to say about Cuba.
A lot of people there. We have the CIA there. We have Marco is there. Marco's parents, as you know, were from Cuba. So we have a lot of expertise in Cuba. And it's not going to be like the biggest thing we've ever done, but I will tell you, to a lot of people, it's going to be one of the most important. They've been looking for this moment for 65 years. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to, in the meantime, we're going to have to help them out. They have no way of living. They have no food. They have no electricity. They have no energy at all. But they do have great people. There are a lot of great people. I mean, I have so many Cuban friends in Miami, mostly in Miami and Florida, and they're unbelievable people. They're unbelievable entrepreneurs, and they'd like to go back. I think hopefully they're going to want to live here, but they want to go back. Maybe they'll invest. We'll see what happens. But we're freeing up Cuba.
All right, Zeke. So you're the MAGA person on the panel. Should we invade Cuba?
I don't think we should invade Cuba. I'm not down to invade anyone. But if they ask for our help, I don't see why not. You know, you help them out. I mean, you know, try to build them up. You know, make it mutually beneficial. I'm sure there's something they can help us out with, or there's an import we could get from them. Make it mutually beneficial. I mean, this is, like I said, this is when I call good Trump and when I call bad Trump. I don't agree with everything Trump does. I don't think we should just be over there. But like I said, if they're asking for our help and their infrastructure is down, just as a humanitarian type of thing to do, I think we should be over there and help them out. But no, if they're not asking for our help and they're not reaching out and they're like, you know, we got this, I say leave them alone. That's basically my stance for just about anything going on in the world. If they're not directly asking for our help, leave them alone.
Well, the United States has indicted Raul Castro.
How we go about doing that obviously depends on the circumstances in the case, and I'm not going to go beyond that, but we expect that we didn't indict. This isn't a show indictment. This is an indictment because we expect that there was a warrant issued for his arrest. So we expect that he will show up here by his own will or by another way
and go to prison.
Kim, I know you're passionate about this. What's your thoughts on Cuba and the indictment? It's Raul, right? Raul Castro.
Hmm. I love Cuba, and the Cuban people. I'm very sympathetic to just people who, you know, struggle, and people in general. Let me turn off my car. I I do want to. Can I respond to this as my closing thoughts because I have to leave. I'm meeting with my cousin. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead and play another clip.
Okay. Free
As
the
well.
people of Cuba. Les mando un abrazo a todos mis cubanos. They're not asking for our help. We need to leave them alone. We need to lift the illegal economic sanctions. That's economic warfare. It's been an embargo on that country since I believe 1953, all because after the revolution, they confiscated a lot of land from the very, very, very rich and gave it to the state and to the poor. Cuba has recently, if you guys want to look into Drop Site News, Ryan Grimm interviewed the third in command in that country, and they said that they are willing to not only trade with the United States, but they are willing to return some of that land that was confiscated to those Cuban families that are now in the diaspora, mostly in Miami. We also have to keep in mind that when people leave a country, like if things get worse here, the first people that are going to leave are the people that hate Trump. That happens in other countries too. We see that in Iran. We see that in Venezuela. We see that in Cuba. So when you get those people of the opinions here, especially Americans, of the opinion of their home country, it's going to be like those liberals that leave the Trump country. It's not going to be people who are sympathetic to the governance there, but like the United States, it's never a monolith. A lot of people have a lot of different opinions. And the reason why Cuba is so poor is because we have these economic sanctions on that country. We need to leave that country alone. My cousin went to Cuba like 5 years ago, and when he came back, he told me it was so sad what he saw there. The people there are so poor. And it is despicable what we're doing there, not just there, but in other countries. And we go there because we just want to steal their land and their resources, and we want to put in American corporations and we want to profit off of it. But the problem with that is that we then create migrant crises, refugee crises. And if we steal resources from all parts of the world and then concentrate it here, naturally, we're going to create economic migrants. And then we wonder why those economic migrants come here. It's because we're stealing all of their land and all of their resources and giving it to our rich here. So yeah, my heart goes out to the people of Cuba. Doc, you said your sister-in-law's from there?
Yeah, she just got back 3 days ago.
Oh, okay. What does she think about it?
Oh, she chilling. She ain't thinking nothing about it. My brother went to Cuba last year. My brother was just like, yeah, they poor, but we grew up poor, so I wasn't tripping. He just said they don't got enough AC. That was his only complaint. They don't got enough AC.
Yeah.
We from the bottom though, so we, you know what I'm saying? We ain't used to, you know what I mean?
That's true. Sometimes when I still go to my house in Mexico, sometimes the plumbing's not working. We have to get a bucket, walk to the river, fill it up with water, and then that's how we flush the toilet. It humbles you when you come here, and it's like so easy.
Well, Kim, since you leave it, we better get into some man cave talk.
Oh, that makes me want to stay because I like when we talk man cave stuff.
All right. This is what Kate Michelle said that went viral.
Okay,
I told your husband did something to them that he didn't do to you, you're gonna feel some type of way, huh?
Sexually?
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Oh.
That's not possible. It's been that many years, all type of positions, legs up, choreography, all that. That's not possible. So if you're gonna tell me my husband was out with you and he paid your light bill, then we probably have a problem.
Hold on, you get upset. So if he pay a bill, that's what you gonna get.
Pay a bill.
So you want him to just poke?
Poke and go. What do you mean? What do you mean? If men gonna be men and they need the feeling doesn't include paying bills. If that's your feeling, then you're not my man. You shouldn't be paying nobody's bills, buying them no little ass purses. I don't care about purses myself. Most likely they're singing my songs in the mirror and they're telling their friends that they was humping on my husband as they sing the songs. The last thing that you was gonna do is sit up here and pay a fan bill because I already do it. I already paid the fan bill. I've been doing it for over 6 years. I get up every week and pick a fan bill to pay. And I don't have to publicize it or nothing. We already paying fans bills. So you finna go and go sleep with a fan and then give them something? Oh, no.
I ain't know these type of, I hear about it, but I ain't really never talked to somebody that's like, okay, he do. You not watching though, right?
I would, if that was offered to me, sometimes I do like.
Hold on, time out. Let me get a 20-second time out. I don't need the full minute time. I need a 20-second time out to regroup right quick. You mean to tell me you could watch your man
I have several times.
beat somebody back? You get up on that?
Maybe it's weird, but I kind of like it. Like, it's these things with me.
okay. I'm interested.
No, I'm not. It's not like me being, oh, she's super freaky. No.
You super freaky.
He said, no, it's not. He always says with me, it's never about the things that people would think.
My bad. So what y'all think about what K. Michelle said?
I agree. Tricking should be outlawed. K. Michelle might need to run for some sort of office. We got to get these tricks off. Inflation going up, everything going up. You can't even afford to trick. How do you brother be tricking, going out? Bro, if you don't go outside the house, it'd be more like, I done seen some people trick and complain about the money they got to spend at the crib. You can't be at the crib complaining and you out here tricking. K. Michelle sound like she letting you have it your way. All you got to do is not swipe the American Express. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? She mean no bag away. So, K. Michelle called me, baby.
So Halle Berry went viral too. That's what she said.
In our youth, sometimes I know everybody in here I know if you don't say this is true, you're lying. Everybody has faked it because you just want it to be done. Sometimes you just want the pounding to stop. So you just say, okay, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom and you handle it yourself.
Exactly. Oh my God.
We've
it's
all
so true. No more guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit this age. You're like, no more jackhammer sex. Never
But
felt
we
good.
were afraid to say, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing?
Right.
That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
We both deserve to have this be a mutually enjoyable experience. So we both can roll over and go to sleep because we feel good. Not one snoring and one looking at us.
Exactly.
Zeke, I thought you ran for a minute.
No, I couldn't hear, man. The whole thing was muted. I didn't hear half of what Doc said. And I missed my two girls, Lisa Ann and Halle Berry, talking. I had to get that.
So Kamal, what's your thoughts on it?
Oh damn, I can't hear you again.
Okay.
Now let me tell you something, Doc. Now if tricking wasn't in the Bible, then tricking we wouldn't be tricking in the first place. You feel me? My grandma always told me if you give a dog a bone, he gonna lick it. And goddamn it, that's what I mean by tricking. Okay. I don't. The tricking is in my blood and in my bones. Okay. Now I know y'all always talk about the tricking and that's just because y'all don't have no trick money. Okay. Without Shannon Sharp, he always give us a grandma verse that told him something that relates to some animal or some shit. Anyway, man, I don't know those parameters of cheating at this point. This shit crazy. K. Michelle was like, now you could cheat and all, but you better not pay a damn bill. Interesting. Should we be taking notes? What the fuck? You know what? Maybe it's like, I'm just not in that tax bracket to know this type of parameters of cheating. I thought you did anything, paying bills, poking abroad, all that. The woman like, you know what? Nah, fuck all that. Hey, I guess when you get into a certain tax bracket and you in this entertainment world, you feel me? Hey, you get certain privileges, just not the tricking kind. Don't pay no bills, y'all. Don't pay no bills. All right.
And her husband is Lil Wayne baby mama ex, I believe.
Wait, say that again. That shit sounded like Chinese.
Her husband is Lil Wayne's baby mama's ex. So her husband used to be in a relationship with Lil Wayne baby mama. What's her name? The first one, Tanya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We sure her husband ain't tricking?
Not true. Oh, her husband is a dentist. Excuse me. I thought, she was with some guy. I know he was with her before, but I guess her husband did this. I guess.
Nora got that tea.
Yeah, Nora be knowing it all.
Nora in the chat, Nora got that tea for sure.
He was like, he's a dentist, by the way. Okay, for sure. Shit. Yo, Zeke, what you think about it, though, bro? We didn't get your opinion on it.
Can you hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me? Am I coming through?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I maybe I'm just old school, man. I'm old school. If you married to somebody, you're gonna watch this dude blow somebody's back out? Like, it's just none of it makes sense to me. I don't even. Was she a singer? K. Michelle? I'm sorry, that's not.
Yeah, she was
not
singer.
really. All right, it's not really my genre. I couldn't. You could put a gun to my head. I can't name a single one of her songs, so I have no idea who she is. I'm sorry, but it just comes across as like just whole behavior. That's all. It really just comes across. You cool with your man banging somebody, but bills, no, that's too far. Maybe I don't know. I'm just a different breed. I'm just a different breed. I just, if you either you're going to keep it all in the bedroom, or you guys just, you out there just doing your thing. I try not to judge. That's her relationship. You do what you do in your relationship. But to me, it's just whole behavior. It's just whole behavior. I'm not trying to keep up with any of it. I'm not trying to make sense of it. That's just, it really just comes across as whole ratchet behavior. And that part, I'm not with it.
Hold on, Gray. I got to get back into my inner Shannon Sharp. Now, Zeke, you not into the holes? Are you not into the holes? Because what my grandma once told me, if there's a hole in the damn street, you got to fill that motherfucker. You ain't into the holes, Zeke? Like I'm into, I like them holes and them white ones, especially like knees and milk. But you know what I mean, Zeke. You ain't into the holes.
So I want to know.
You try to get me in trouble, man. That's what you trying to do. You trying to get me in trouble. I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight. That's what you trying to get me in trouble, brother. That's what you trying to do.
We love our ladies. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, a lady too. We love our ladies. You feel me? None of that whole shit. We ain't with that.
So how would y'all feel if your landlord was getting some box in your apartment?
Landlord was supposed to be removing dead birds from the attic. Instead, he was giving a lesson on the birds and the bees on camera.
So right now we're kind of standing at the scene of the crime. What did you guys do? Did you clean before you?
Most definitely. My wife, she's germophobic, so I had to most definitely clean it before she even stepped in anywhere in this house, period.
It allegedly happened Monday in Westland while Javon Crawford and his wife were in the hospital with his sick grandma. His wife started getting alerts from their security cameras on her phone.
She just pointed the phone to me, and I seen him just doing what he was doing right here in our house.
Was it live?
It was live footage.
Oh my God.
Time stamped and everything.
Bonnet down, legs up for about an hour.
I'm wondering too if this guy's done this before. He seems so comfortable.
Too comfortable. So I know for a fact that somebody that comfortable, what else could be done?
That landlord has some explaining to do. We tracked him to his Canton Township home.
Is this you naked in a tenant's home?
What? The Crawfords have handed that X-rated film over to police.
How hard is it going to be next month to cut that check to him?
It's going to be hard. I'm gonna probably write some languages on the back of the check for him to transfer to him.
Special memo.
Yeah, special memo. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. I gotta ask y'all. Did y'all see, bruh? Was that nigga an immigrant?
What?
He looked at Puerto Rican. The owner didn't look Puerto Rican to y'all or something Dominican.
He looks some type of foreign, but I mean,
they said old school was in that bit for an hour. Did y'all hear that?
Listen, that brother was working. He had the feet on the shoulders. He was.
Hey,
you know how mad I would be.
I would have been home in this hour whooping his ass. You feel me? Like I would have been home before when the alert came to my phone. I'd have been like, hey, no, ain't nobody in my crib. I'd have been on the way. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can't whoop his ass and sue him. You can only sue him now. You know what I'm saying? But if I caught him in there doing this, I could have whooped his ass and still sued him. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta settle for one. You know what I'm saying? And I just wouldn't make me. That wouldn't make me happy.
All I'm saying is he was talking about writing a check for next month's rent. What check? What next month's rent? I'm not right. Listen, no, no.
I will put that. I'll put that in escrow. And we'll be going to court.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get a skeet waiver. You most definitely get some dollars knocked off for bro skeeting on your couch though.
He had the ankles on the shoulders. I don't even do that on my couch, and you gonna be in my house on my couch doing that? And now I gotta sit on that same couch after you just finished? No, man, no. What check? What next month? I'm living there for free.
He was too comfortable. That can't be his first time. Bro was in that joint like he lived here walking. Bro went to the refrigerator like Melvin and Baby Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drinking from the carton. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I would have been home so fast, so mad, but I ain't gonna lie.
Ass cheeks out. God damn.
What? I would have pistol whipped him out the house straight butt naked just like that. It would have been, they'd have been like, yo, what? Why is Miss Doubtfire coming out the house like this? Like, it would have been no understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I gotta correct myself. Nora, you right. Puerto Ricans as citizens. I meant the nigga look Dominican. He look like one of these Mino black ass niggas. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Look at the hair. It looks real smooth, silky smooth. You feel me, bro? I'm telling y'all. I don't know. You feel me?
For sure. So we'll play.
Yeah, as someone who is married to a Puerto Rican woman, you call them immigrants. They gonna fight you.
Yeah. My bad, Puerto Ricans. I'm sorry. I love Bad Bunny. I like niggas say they love TikTok shop when they say something crazy on there. Y'all know that shit? You gotta say that shit every time you say something crazy on the live?
For sure. I will play this last clip and then we'll do the final thoughts.
Like, I don't know how to explain like how surreal it is.
And this is Elon Musk's baby mama, if you don't know.
Like 23, I'm
that.
a single mom, and all of a sudden I'm like on the jet of like the richest guy in the world, and he's like pouring me red wine and telling me how nice the wine is. He like reiterates like 4 times. He's like, this is a really nice bottle of wine. And I was like, honestly, I can't tell the difference between this and a box of Francia, but like I'm sure it's nice if it's on your plane. So like I just don't know how much I want to say here, but so well, I guess this is relevant because there's so many, and we will address this later, like the baby trapping scandal, like people saying we baby trapped. So not exactly proud of this, but like I was a young hoe, okay? I slept with him on this plane, joined the Mile High Club, and the first time we engage in coitus, do you know what he says to me? He literally says, pick a name. This man did not know me from Adam, okay?
What y'all think about Elon Musk getting down like that?
Well, the nigga is South African, so.
Man, Elon Musk, you don't know. Elon Musk probably done got a vasectomy and out here got this bitch at the house thinking she finna hit the lottery. She think the numbers coming out. Elon out here shooting dog water. You know what I'm saying? She thinks she done hit the lotto. Elon done tricked her. Elon like, yeah, I got another one, guys. Send her back to the house thinking it's coming. Never.
So you don't think that's Elon baby?
No.
You say there's a baby involved now. She had a baby. So you said
she just flying out fucking whoever put her on the plane. Of course she had a baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean it's Elon, baby. You think she ain't fucking them little dirty niggas in her neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? That she in an 800 square foot apartment right now. I can see it from the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, Elon ain't went out like that. Plus, like, Elon got billions. He could get them way better than that. She doing her own makeup. Elon gonna get her makeup done every day. You know what I'm saying? She
Doc, have you heard Elon talk, bro? I think this is the best he can do.
Ain't none of just heard Elon talk neither. Elon
Musk. This nigga, he damn near slow. Like, let's be real.
If I got Elon money, I ain't talking to her either. I pull that motherfucker straight out. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. If I had Elon money, I don't need to talk.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna sit right there.
Yeah, what we talking about, baby? You got to convince me.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna do the super chats. The lunatic libertarian said all centralized systems are failed. What is society in America? Failed education, healthcare, food supply, surveillance state, where politicians insulate themselves from accountability. United people don't compete for resources. Labels, titles, and categories has been manipulated due to identity politics going wild. Civil liberties are being stripped away daily. Self-reliance and contributing to community create security. IMHO society would be better off we went back to a skill-based society where humans cooperate and share multiple skill sets per individual. Specialized isolation has grown the economy, shortened mind. Appreciate that, lunatic libertarian.
Appreciate it, bro.
You've been big balling on the channel lately. If you're watching, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell. Know when we go live. Doc, you came on every day this week. What's your final thought?
Hey, hold on. Can I? My bad, Doc. I want to ask you a quick question though, bro. So you don't think any of them kids is Elon? You think Elon is hitting them with the whoop-de-doop?
Yeah,
and
man.
None of them kids.
I got a cousin did it, and he ain't got Elon money. You know what I'm saying? He owned a little club in the city, little bar in the city. He got about 3 or 4 trick thinking that they got him. I knew when he got the joint back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You think Elon ain't? Come on, man.
Hold on, Zeke. You think they his kids, right?
Listen, Elon he needs some hood friends. He needs some hood friends. I could be like, yo, Elon, you better than this, man. You don't need to be hitting this, man. Come on, man. We're gonna take you someplace and we're gonna get you some good ass. You know what I mean? Like this chick was probably Elon needs some boys. Elon needs somebody he could be like, yo, cause let me tell you something, man. We all been in a spot when we were younger. We'd be like, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna try for that one. It's like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. So Elon needs some boys. I think those are all his kids. I think Elon got a problem with wrapping it up. And like you said, I know people that got that many kids. I got running around with 11 different kids with 9 different baby mamas. Every time he talks to him, he's like, yo, I got another kid coming. Yo, my man, what the hell are you doing? So yeah, I think those are all his kids. Elon, I think those are all his kids, yeah.
But why they don't show Elon breaking?
He did say that he wanted a bunch of kids. He said that he wanted to go have all these kids and that the white population is dropping. But go ahead.
Why don't you show Elon breaking that check then? You know what I'm saying? Like if Elon get a baby one of these girls, man, she supposed to be out here, you know what I'm saying, popping it. Like, she don't look like she popping it enough in that video for her to have a kid from Elon Musk. You will have
she's modest.
I think he cut her off. That's what Nora said. He cut her off. Like he was paying her and cut her off.
Child support. Elon to be playing $1 million a month in child support, bro. Do you see what they do to basketball players and football players?
That's what she said. He repoed her Tesla.
What we got a Tesla for? Somebody gonna be driving me around if I got Elon Musk. I got Elon. Yeah, she broke. See, that's why I don't believe it's his baby. If it was his baby, she would. The last thing you would be if it was Elon Musk baby is broke. He might not fuck with you. He might not claim the kid, but you gonna go find some money. She might well tattoo gold digger on her forehead. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I don't believe it, because you got to show me that you got some money. You see what I'm saying? Because if you wouldn't have had these kids, somebody would be getting some money. You see what I'm saying? Like he ain't, bro, ain't no way he just ducking everybody and getting nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just poor punani management on her part. Like the management poor, she needs some help in the management department. You feel? God damn.
All right, Doc, what's your final thoughts?
Elon too rich to be out here striking sevens. He got to do better. You Elon fucking Musk, brother. It'll be dimes all week, brother. I have a whole $1. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't playing. But people be so worried about the poverty in Cuba and I get it, and the poverty in Gaza, and I get it. I think so many people in America fix their eyes to the it's poverty right here in America. It's kids go to bed hungry every night right here in America. If you got so much love in your heart for all these people from all around the world, you should also have enough love to go look at your community. Go look out for the kids in your community. Try to change this community. It's a lot of people who they want to start somewhere else. And that's usually my biggest problem with people who ain't really here with America. They got their eyes fixed to fixing Cuba, fixing Mexico, fixing Gaza. You know, we got to fix home first. That's my biggest thing. It's always my thing. I know dudes who risk their life for their country and they sleep under a freeway. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's become a big thing in America. Oh, look what America's doing here. It's a lot of fucked up people doing a lot of fucked up shit everywhere in this world. But we could start off with doing the right stuff right here at home.
Sure. Zeke, you were a great guest. Thank you for coming again. What's your final thought?
Honestly, my final thoughts are I agree with the crackhead and the jealous heifer on one thing, and that is really it's not left or right anymore. It's really not left-wing politics. It's not right-wing politics. It's good versus evil. And you got good people on this planet. You got evil people on this planet. You got people who want us all to come together. You know, like I said, I'm MAGA, but I'll chill with a real cool leftist. I'll chill with a real cool centrist, you know, and we could have a barbecue, sit, eat some burgers, some steaks, and just sit and chop it up. I like doing that kind of thing. It's good versus evil. There are good people out there. There are evil people out there. And what the good people need to start doing is going against the evil people and just saying, hey, listen, do better, be better. I catch a lot of flack from the far right because I still stand up for what's good. I'm not sitting here saying, you know, MAGA is good no matter what. I'm not sitting here saying the right wing is good no matter what. I'm saying it's good versus evil. And we need to really just focus on that because that's how this country gets better.
For sure. Kamal, what's your final thoughts?
Man, this was a great ass episode, man. Y'all got me cracking the fuck up, man. Shout out to Zeke, man. Appreciate you coming in. Shout out to Doc, man. I appreciate you, bro. The light skin brigade is in the building. Gray, I'll see you with the clips, bro. You bringing them clips, bro. Shit be hilarious, man. And shout out to Kim. You feel me? She was on here earlier, but she left. She had to go meet up with a friend or some shit. Anyway, y'all hit the notification bell for the new party so y'all know when we go live. And also, if you want to come over to my end, I got my YouTube channel, Kamal Johnson. So all you got to type in, you see it right there too. Kamal Johnson. Type that in. Hit the notification bell. Hit your bro with a sub. You feel me? Like I said, this episode was great. This shit was funny as hell. I will say that crack must make your bones strong because crackheads be living for a long ass time. When people use other type of substances, you feel me? And I don't count weed as a substance, all right? But other substances, they usually don't live that long. So I don't know. Something about the crack. That shit gives them superhuman strength, I guess. You feel me? Anyway, Candace Owens, you feel me? 2028. She about to run for president as a Democrat. Will she be wanting us Black Americans to get an anti-Black hate crime bill or cash reparations? Probably not. Anyway, we also talk about Colbert. You feel me? He got his ass booted out of here. All these big head late night talk show hosts, they getting kicked out of here. Be funny like South Park. South Park make fun of the president. Them motherfuckers funny as hell with it. And then what was the last thing we talked about? Was it the OG Shannon Sharp talking to K Michelle? And K Michelle's was basically putting parameters on cheating. She was like, now look here, nigga, you could cheat, right? But you better not pay no damn light bill. Well, I guess we got an answer right there. If you got hella money, I guess you could cheat, but don't pay no other woman's bills. Just clap that ass, come back home to your wife. Very problematic. That's how it is. And air horns for Doc Parlay here. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I'm not gonna flame nobody in the chat today. I saw 2 dweebs in there, but I just let them scurry by. And also shout out to Nora for the corrections. Puerto Ricans are not immigrants. I'm so sorry. You feel me? I apologize. See, I apologize in real time on air. All right.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
And Zeke, Kim says, Shar had to leave. You were a great guest as well. We do this every Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It was a great show, a lot of laughs. Have a good night. We'll be back next.
Hello, history buffs. Ready for a journey back? Look at this encampment. The spirit of 76 is alive.
Freedom of future. A true patriot savors these moments, but the fight for liberty calls.
To the encampment for freedom of future.
For liberty. This is what American patriotism is all about. Look at these flags. They represent our fight for liberty.
The hour our liberty is at hand. For freedom is proper. Secure our liberty. My fellow patriots, the hour of decision is upon us. Let us march forth with courage to secure our liberty.
Welcome to my colonial home. Today, Del Payne's new work captures the spirit of We Fight for Independence. And our freedom. Greetings from the encampment. The spirit of liberty is strong. We will fight for our rights and our freedom.
Hour is late. We must enact. To the encampment for liberty. Through every change and challenge. We stand at the dawn of liberty, unshaken by the trials ahead. Soldiers, the enemy is near. Front line, fire me!